Hey everyone, Damien Dudovich here from the Tadema Network once more. So we're looking at another commentary on Dawn of War Soulstorm. So this battle is in the Murad Swamplands map, and yeah, it's a 2 versus 2. So we've got the Dark Elder Necrons on the bottom right versus the Imperial Guard and Chaos Space Marines on the top left. So should be some good times indeed. So this game we're looking at basically from the Chaos Space Marines perspective. So at the moment we're seeing a pretty usual build. They're building a couple of cultists, or very strong by the sound. And yeah, Chaos Lord as well as their commander units, and they're also building a heavy bolter turret for defense. So they're probably expecting some sort of a rush or something. And yeah, we're seeing some usual builds by the Dark Elder. It's a couple of Mandrakes, Hall of Blood, and yeah, this is pretty smart of them. They're also helping build the plasma generators for the Necrons as well, because their own builders, the Dark Elder builders, can build structures just by starting them off, and yeah, then they build themselves, like the I don't know, like those warp gates in StarCraft, I guess. Yeah. And here we go. Looks like we had a bit of a skirmish here. Some Imperial Guardsmen watered off a Scarab, who's now gone onto the middle to see what's happening. And yeah, it looks like the heavy bolter turret has actually paid off on the top left for Chaos. They've drawn the Mandrakes away, who are now bounding towards the somewhere else on the left, I guess. Yeah, getting chased by the Chaos Lord. And yeah, that thing you put down there, that was a tainted Auspex. So basically, yeah, that cloaks itself after a while. And yeah, it detects units around itself, including other cloaked units. And yeah, as you can see, they're having a round of chasey there, as you can see. They're basically just running around, probably doing some scouting. And yeah, we're seeing an initial push by the Imperial Guardsmen here, along with their command squad, and Commissar as well. Part of that squad. So yeah, basically they're pushing towards the Necrons, who don't have any warriors yet, although they're most likely making some. Yeah, they're making a couple of squads right now, actually. So until then, though, it looks like the Imperial Guardsmen are basically having their way over the Necrons. So, oh, this is good. Mandarin's actually decapturing a point that was owned by the Imperial Guard. Not bad indeed, actually. Unfortunately, they've sacrificed their entire squad, though, so I don't know if that was such a good trade-off, but I suppose it would have slowed them down though, regardless. And yeah, it looks like they're still capping their own equivalent points as well. And yeah, here we go. It looks like a bit of a more concentrated attack by the Dark Elder here. Got their Archon squad closing in on the Chaos Lord, but he's got support from Guardsmen. And the Guardsmen, oh, here we go. The Guardsmen actually going into melee with the Dark Elder warriors. So not such a bad move actually, because Imperial Guardsmen, if I remember correctly, they get a bonus to melee damage, I think, against light armored units. So I think, yeah, against warriors, stuff like that, light armor. So yeah, it's an interesting little melee there. Looks like they lost their entire warrior squad and one of the incubi, and they just got a new one for their Archon squad. That's interesting. They're pausing briefly to take care of the cultists. Chaos Lord's getting a few shots at them though. And at the bottom, it looks like we're seeing a... Oh, okay. Looks like we had a counter-attack with Mandrakes, which failed. And yeah, it looks like in general, the battle's moving towards the southern end of the map. Or counts the southern end of the map, or bottom end, or whatever. So there we go. Good stuff indeed. That's a pretty good move, actually. The Imperial Guard have put down a little minefield, and yeah, they're normally cloaked, but the Builder Scarabs can detect it, so managed to blast the Necron Lord a little bit before they found that out. And yeah, so got a couple of flayed ones coming out from the Necrons, targeting the Chaos Lord. Got Mandrakes again being thrown at the enemy for some reason. Just trying to get rid of them or something, who knows. And yeah, so yeah, looks like we've got a bit more of a battle going on down here. Flayed ones are going into melee range with Imperial Guard. And yeah, just tearing them up a bit actually. That's very nasty indeed. yeah, slowly making their way across. And yeah, got a bit more of a push by the Necrons in general, actually, so... Listening post is under attack. It might just get destroyed if they can keep up this attack. Actually, they're really pushing back the Chaos Space Marines and the Imperial Guardsmen with their flayed ones and short-ranged units. And yeah, it looks like even the Dark Elder have created another warrior squad to attack the Imperial Guardsmen and Chaos guys from a bit more of a distance, actually. But yeah, it looks like we've got a bit of a counter-attack from the Chaos and Imperial Guardsmen. But to be able to save their little listing post though, who knows? Who knows? So yeah, an interesting start so far. Actually, we had a few running battles going on, and yeah, this seems to be one of the deciding ones. It looks like both sides are fully investing in this battle, actually, and it looks like they're getting driven back. The Chaos Space Marines and the Imperial Guardsmen being driven back completely, and there goes their strategic point. The flag's going to get replaced in a second with anti-Necron one. There you go. And yeah, now they're actually pushing towards the Imperial Guardsman base, so might be able to do more damage. We'll just have to see. Looks like they're upgrading one of their listing posts. We'll see if they hold out, well, long enough for that to happen, actually. Or for it to be of any use, for that matter. Might be a bit late though, they're already attacking the listing post. Looks like the Imperial Guardsmen and Chaos guys just retreating, the guys in general. Flayed ones causing a bit of damage, but yeah, not much really. They're picking on a group of guardsmen that's oh, that's pretty nice. Picking on some guardsmen who ventured out, killing off a couple, and still managed to, wow, they managed to destroy another listing post. Not bad, not bad. Looks like Chaos has gone to tier 2 with a vehicle plant, a machine pit basically. Building a defiler as well. Those units, a bit of a jack of all trades really. They're a walker unit that can function as long range support and can melee other stuff, or rather get other stuff into melee as well. But looks like they've countered first with a Chaos Predator, and it looks like it might be paying off actually. We don't really see... interesting. Dark Elder's still at tier 1, they're only just going to tier 2. And here we go, it looks like the Necrons are building some Immortals to counter the Predator, and when they see it also to counter the Defiler, so... Go. So we're seeing a bit of a concentrated pushback from the Space Marines and the Imperial Guardsmen, but they have lost a couple of points though, so that might that's going to cost them when it comes to resources. And yeah, here we got a bit of a battle occurring in the lower half of the map, I suppose you could say. Looks like it's a pretty one-sided actually. The Archon squad didn't really stand a chance. And yeah, finally we've got some Immortals coming through, but they'll get meleeed by the command squad, so they'll have to dance around a bit. But looks like we're getting some some Necron Warriors up. They'll be able to at least do a bit better in melee compared to the compared to the Immortals. Yeah. There we go. Oh, that's interesting. Looks like the Necron Lord has actually used the Soul Pulse ability and the Chronometron, so that actually makes enemy units around to move around a bit slow and attack a bit slow, as you can see, so lets him chase him down a bit more. But he's about to die, and he's just died actually, so... We've seen some anti-vehicle units being produced with the Immortals by the Necrons, and they're advancing, but no vehicles have been down, so that's quite something actually. Defiler suffered a bit of damage, Predator's taken a bit of damage, but yeah, generally they're back in the game. It's quite a comeback they made. Looks like those vehicles really saved the day. Well, combination of vehicles and infantry to kill off any anti-vehicle infantry that went their way. And yeah, now we're seeing a counter-attack on the same point that they destroyed and uncaptured before actually. So let's see, what are the other guys concocting? Oh, what do we have here? Got some flayed ones coming in to counter-attack as well. And the Necron Lord has risen back. Give him a hard time. And oh, that's pretty good use of his abilities actually. Chronometron and Soul Plate right in the middle of enemy troops. Not too shabby at all. So looks like we're seeing a bit of a counter-attack by them with actually by the Necrons and the Dark Eldar, so bringing their units to bear. However, they are getting killed off the anti-vehicle units, and these flayed ones are they're just too slow really to catch up to enemy infantry. Although they function pretty well as a surprise. So. Right now they're just tearing up these guardsmen who are just not really running away or anything, just getting torn to shreds there. Oh, flips them over there, not bad. By the sounds of it, they've gone to tier 3. So Chaos has gone to tier 3. They've built obliterators, and they're also building a couple of their own fighters as well. So those fighters called Hell Talons, so they act as anti-vehicle and anti-building units. Which is interesting because I'm not really seeing any vehicles at all by Dark Eldar or by the Necrons. So maybe they're going to use those Hell Talons to harass their base, perhaps. And yeah, by the sounds of it, yeah, one of them's just gone operational. And oh, that's interesting. They've Dark Eldar have built or rather they've trained, summoned, or whatever, Dark Eldar's Archon, but they hit the population limits. And what do we have here? Ah, here we go. So yeah, it looks like they are using the Hell Talons for harassment. At least until they probably find the Dark Eldar or Necrons using their own vehicles. What do we have here? It looks like they've gone to repair though, and he's on top of his micro. The Chaos player is killing off the builders that are repairing the buildings very slowly but surely. And looks like yeah, he might be doing that. Same to the Necron Scarabs as well. So we've got a rather fierce counter-attack by the just by the Necrons this time actually. The Dark Eldar seem to be pushed back for now, but the Necrons are pushing ahead into the this little expansion by Imperial Guards. So they destroyed one listening post already. Are we going to see a repeat of what happened in the last attack? Who knows? So good use of the Solar Flare. Those obliterators are useless, pretty much. And yeah, it's interesting. He's used the